Hi guys, Bendy Zip here again. I swear this text-to-speech voice thingy won't be permanent and I will only do it for things like reviews or rants. But my normal videos won't have this. In fact, I am gonna give my text-to-speech voice a name. I will call it Timmy the Text. Okay, anyways, today I wanted to talk about Valorant, why I think it's mediocre. Now there is a lot of things I love about this game and I have been playing it for quite some time now. But there is a lot of things that needs fixing in my opinion. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. Okay, to start it off I want to talk about the movement. It is way too simple and bland for a game like this. The reason why I give games like CS:GO a pass is due to it trying to be a tactical realistic shooter. Valorant is a game where I can throw fireballs out of my fingertips. Why can't we do things like wall run or double jump? Or at least give the player a sprint button, since switching to your knife to run faster really does not make me feel like a superhero type person. And not to mention, when you want to switch to your gun you have to sit through this long animation of your person loading the gun. Like, why every time I want to pull out my pistol my character has to cock the trigger back? I understand it's so people don't switch to their other guns instantly, but at least make the animations a bit shorter. Since half of the time I die due to my character doing a full reload to grab out the gun. Another problem I have is the gun variety. Like, why after almost 3 years we still don't have any new guns added into the game? The gun selection has stayed the same since beta and it has gotten old. What I think it would be a cool idea if every agent had two of their own unique special guns. This would shake up the formula and add more variety to gunplay. In fact, there is an agent already that has 2 custom guns. But it's a part of their moveset and not in the gun selection screen. But just something like that, but for every agent, would be awesome in my opinion. And speaking of agents, I need to talk about some of their moves. There are way too many agents that have stun abilities or abilities that block your vision by adding a smoke wall or a wall of fire. And the fact that your teammates can stun you by accident is annoying, since in a game where sticking together is key, if your teammate uses their stun ability it can legit blind your whole team. And it's even worse since using things like stun abilities is almost instant and there is no indicator of telling where it is. Meaning you could be randomly walking and get stunned. Now this is a pretty big hot take, but I really hate how much headshot damage does in this game. Like, a gun could hit 30 damage body shot whilst the headshot hits for 120. I understand you should reward players for having good aim, but remember what I said about the liner movement. Since you don't move fast or do any kind of tricks like wall running or sliding, it's easy for enemies to hit headshots. In other games hitting headshots would only add around 20 damage to the hit to not make it unfair for noobs for having bad aim but still being rewarding for pros with good aim. Now if you're a casual player like me who does not aim for the head all the time and just aims at the body, then you are going to get basically instantly killed by people who are good at hitting headshots, since remember it's like 100 damage per headshot. Also, who thought making your movement speed slow down drastically when getting shot? Like, my agent turns into a sloth when I get shot by a pistol. It basically means once the enemy hits you once you're dead. Also, did I mention how many dang campers are in this game? Like, no joke, almost every game I go into has around 2 campers. Now I am completely fine if you're camping the spike, since that's what you're meant to do. It's just not fine when you're camping a random corner with a shotgun. The reason why these players do it is due to the game rewarding it in every possible way. Due to the such low health, players get even with heavy armor. Now I understand it's a tactical shooter and in those games you are meant to have low health. But at least make it where if someone is camping, if they don't move for more than 30 seconds players will get intel on where they are. Now the main thing that made me want to make this video was the gunplay itself. The gunplay in Valorant is horrible, since I feel like all the guns have been set to max recoil and 0 recoil control. Like, honestly, good luck hitting shots with guns like the Phantom, since it's almost impossible unless you're a pro and know how to counter it. In my opinion, gunplay should be very simple and easy to learn so noobs can learn it quickly. Because tell me what noob will know that to use the Phantom effectively you have to shoot it in short bursts. That's right, you have to shoot a full auto weapon in short bursts. Why make it full auto in the first place if that's not how you are meant to use it? And also, speaking of guns, I quickly realized on how generic all of them were. Isn't this a game where you can send out sentries, teleport and make legit walls of fire? Why do all the guns feel like they are real-life ones? Like, why don't we have any guns that shoot lasers or lava or anything like that? The guns make the game just feels like a generic shooter but with abilities. To be honest, that's what Valorant is at the end of the day, and it's most likely why I thinks it's so mediocre. It's just a generic shooter game like CS:GO, Call of Duty or Rainbow Six Siege. But now all the characters have abilities. They could have done way more to make it unique, such as special movement or unique weapons. But sadly that's not the case. Anyways, I will still enjoy Valorant, but not as much as I would if they had all the things I want them to add. But once again, it's just my opinion and it's fine if you disagree or agree. Anyway guys, Timmy the text says goodbye, and so do I.